GoFundMe shows its true colors. Hey there, this is Tom with Tom's Talk Show, and today we're going to be talking about the GoFundMe thing and the trucker rally, the trucker convoy for freedom in Canada, and just my wife's uncle was a long haul trucker from New York to Los Angeles, spent hours and hours on the road, would do anything and everything for you, would, if you needed something, he'd blow off his, his trip that he was on and come and help you and do whatever. Just amazing guy, right? Just, these are the kind of guys that are in behind these trucks and doing this stuff and hauling everything that you need. I mean, everything in the United States and in Canada and most places in the world gets to the end point on a truck. So we should be beholding and honoring these individuals that spend hours and hours and hours away from their families. And, if they have the opportunity to bring their family, their wives, often there are husband, wife, partner drivers, which, is pretty cool to be able to do that and travel around. But a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are there by themselves, just out on the road. So here we see that GoFundMe severs ties with Canadian anti-vaxxer truck rally. And that right there, boom, is a lie. Why? I can't. It's not an anti-vax truck rally. It is a anti-mandate rally, because I think 80%, they think like 70 to 80% of the truck drivers are vaccinated, so have gotten their vaccine shots. So, it's the articles about it are so one-sided and misconstrued and everything else. I mean, if you go to YouTube and there's a guy, Autowalks, his YouTube channel, he goes out and he's walking around. He's got his phone. He's just walking around all day, in the whole thing. And there's just a bunch of people. They've got music playing. They're having fun. I think there were some church services that were going on, different things like that. But down here in this article, it says the hatred and the violence. I'm like, well, I haven't seen any. I haven't really seen, so people are going to try and, bastardize these people, for taking a stand. I mean, this is, even in the United States, it's getting bad. They don't, I'm sure that a lot of the truckers I was listening to a Daily Wire video that's saying that they need truckers so bad that, they're going to lower the requirements to get the age requirements down to 18 so you can get a license to drive a truck. I mean, that's saying something when we need these truckers, and all they want is to be able to do what they need to do. That's it. So there's so you can get a refund from your GoFundMe if you go to the site and you can request a refund, which I would suggest that you do, because otherwise they're going to send the money probably to somewhere that you don't want to go. So get your refund, get that back. There is a site called Give, Send, Go that is says they're more than willing. It's a Christian crowdfunding site, has agreed to host a Canadian Truckers Freedom Convoy after GoFundMe canceled the fundraiser and seized $10 million in donations. So the only problem is right now, if you search for Give, Send, Go, I think it's under a denial of service attack, because if you try and get there, the site will time out. It'll give a 504 error that it just can't get there. So I know people at Rumble might be helping them at some point, but hopefully that will come back and you can I'll leave the link in the description. Hopefully it'll come back and you'll be able to get in and donate your money that way. Also, since GoFundMe has, done this kind of arbitrarily, our governor here in Florida has decided, You know what? I don't like that. People here have been donating, and under, you know, the, you know, thought that their money is going to go to, these truckers, to help these truckers out. So raised about 10 Canadian million dollars, 7.9 million US, and another Canadian $1 million. So he's going to send Ashley Moody to investigate, the AG from Florida, to investigate. So he's not messing around. He seems to have people's backs more than anything else, more than anybody else that I've seen around the country, other than maybe, Trump. I mean, I don't think that, Trump would want, truckers being out of work or having mandates put on them or anything like that. But definitely Governor DeSantis and the government in Florida doesn't want that either. So, and there is talk of a convoy going from across the United States to Washington, D.C. So that will be interesting if that happens. That, I know there's some things that I've been seeing now and again, but it's, different social media sites are trying to shut that down. But truckers have a back end communication line that they're going to keep talking and communicating, back and forth. I did watch a Daily Wire video that says they're saying that the truckers up there in Canada are there for the long haul, as it were, that some of them even have enough saved up and funds available to stay there for several years, if that's what it takes. So I totally support them. Just, I think they're, this is, great with we have to get back at some point, right, to being able to live. Here in Florida, everything's open. Everybody's, going and doing things, doing everything that they want. You might have to wear, like at Disney World, you might have to wear a mask inside and stuff like that, but people are able to go and be free and do what they want, right? If you have bought into all the fear, then, one, get counseling, two, then, do what you need to protect yourself. I'm okay with that, but fine, right? If you have one of the multiple comorbidities, conditions that are out there, absolutely protect yourself. If you have a comorbidity and you tell me, I'll wear 3 masks, I'll wear a visor, if I'm around you, if needed, right? I mean, I absolutely would protect you. But if I'm just out in the grocery store and you're out in the grocery store, we're just walking by each other, I had to go to work on cars today, had to go to Harbor Freight, and big signs on all the doors here says everybody has to wear a mask. And of course, no one in the store is wearing a mask. But at some point, it's all going to have to wind down and stop. And I think people are getting tired of it. And I think the ones that are going to really be able to stand up and do this, the ones that actually run the country, are our truck drivers. And I fully support them. Fully support them. So, let's stop lying, news agencies. They're not anti-vax. Let's stop lying and saying they're hatred and violence. No, none of that I see is going on anywhere. I see people, just hanging out, having a good time, playing music, having church services, things like that. So that's going to be what they need to do to try and, bastardize these people and make people hate them for doing it. But I think the rest of the world is at a point where, no, you can't say anything. I mean, with the amount of loss of, ratings for CNN and things like that, I don't think anybody's going to be believing news anymore about any of this stuff. So, all right. Well, there we go. Support the truckers. Had them in my family, and just great, awesome people. And have you donated? I'm not telling you to donate. I'm just saying, have you? I'm going to probably donate once the other site gets up. I'm probably going to give SendGo some money up there, just to do something right for them. All right. Well, this is my new channel. Just appreciate it if you would subscribe and get more information like this. I kind of put a little bit, I try and put a little bit extra into every little piece put together. So thanks for watching. Take care.